Hello, welcome to Kurt's hosing vlog, day 2, nosing vlog. We've moved on to nosing. Hosing is so 2017. So I had a device where you have a fatter hose, and you actually can't breathe as well as you can through a skinnier tube, and the effect of like the breath is like if you put a vacuum cleaner, the end of a vacuum cleaner hose like inside of a pipe that's substantially bigger than the hose, it won't move the air down there very well. But if you like clamp off the end of it so it can cause suction, you'll get some airflow through the pipe. And then if you constrict the pipe so that it's, you know, smaller or the same size as the vacuum cleaner hose, you could have suction go for, you know, tens and tens and tens of feet. And then if the pipe gets big, then the effect of the suction is minimal. It doesn't go very far. So, and then if you like just had the vacuum cleaner hose like in a room and turned it on, you're going to get almost no suction, even a foot or two away from the vacuum cleaner head. But if you have a hose that's like skinny, then the suction can travel very, very far away from the vacuum cleaner head. And so when you're breathing, that principle of constriction or tension, or the correct size pipe to transmit the tension, is extremely important. Like you need the constriction and the distance of the nose to be able to get this, to be able to get the breath to even suction into the lower part of the lungs. If the pipe opens up really big, and keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger, then there's not enough back pressure to actually get the air into the lower parts of the lung. And then that back pressure is also, once it gets to the lung, that back pressure goes into the blood. So there's the same sort of tension going between the blood and the cells. And if at any point the tension is too loose, or the pipe opens up too much, or like, this is why you can't meditate or really pray if you're not hungry a little bit, or like fasting, like that tension, that hunger is the same thing as the airway constricting a little bit, so that the back pressure, the tension builds up, and then the breath and the awareness goes a little bit deeper. So when you're hungry, the tension between like the physical world of what you eat and the body that's made of it, like that type of breath gets taught. And so that actually is the thing that's capable of, it's like paradoxically, it's the fasting or the constriction things where the electrical tension builds up, and that's what allows nutrients and things to be driven deeper and deeper into the body. So that's, people get into periodic fasting or one meal a day. That tension is what's allowing the nutrients to actually go deep. Whereas if you're just full all the time, it's like breathing through the mouth. Like the air only gets like so far. It's like a vacuum cleaner with like a massive, put into a massive tube instead of into a hose. So the pulling force just doesn't go very far. And that's very evident doing the nosing, snorkeling thing, because your airway is, you know, has an extra 3 feet on it or more. And then it's super evident if like going between like snorkeling out of the mouth or snorkeling out of the nose, you can see a huge difference in the back pressure. So that was the most interesting thing today so far.